St. John Damascene, a priest and a doctor of the church, is quoted as saying, "Prayer is the raising up of the mind to God." It is the phrase "raising up" that caught my attention as I reflected on today's first reading, where Isaiah speaks of the Lord's house, established as the highest mountain, raised above the hills. There's a definite connection between God's supremacy and the being above the ordinary. And yet, God doesn't want us to be apart, but instead, as Isaiah prophesies, all nations shall stream toward the Lord's house, and many people will say, "Come, let us climb the Lord's mountain, that he may instruct us in his ways, and we may walk in his paths." As I thought about the idea of ascending a mountain or even a large hill like the Blue Hills in Milton, I thought of my friends Jay and Linda and their 2 adult children, Caleb and Karina. As a family, they've climbed many mountains in New England and beyond. And for Caleb and Karina, even as children, it was so natural to spend a day or even a week hiking up in the white and the green mountains of New England. And now as adults, they both continue this great form of recreation with their friends, but also with their family. As families, we're called by our baptism to spiritually journey upward, to rise above the temptation to self-absorption or laziness or any other vices that can impede our friendship with God and the family bonds of love. Advent is a time to set aside for us, to be watchful, to be alert to the promptings of God in how we're doing and what we are doing in our spiritual lives. The centurion in today's gospel, though he was not an observant Jewish man, nonetheless believed in Jesus' authority to heal his paralyzed servant, so that he approached and he petitioned Jesus. It made me wonder, what is our level of faith in Jesus? Do we believe with the surety of that centurion? Do we believe enough to tell a person who is struggling with their faith, perhaps in our family or a friend, that we will pray for their needs and that God can and will bring about good? Certainly our young sons and daughters, our nieces and nephews, our grandchildren, they will follow if you choose to pray together as a family. They will go with you if you bring them to confession and go yourself. And they will go if you come together for Sunday Mass. You know, just like Caleb and Karina experienced the beauty of creation with their parents, and they learned lessons from their parents along those trails, we too are meant to teach our family members of all ages by putting our faith into action and inviting them to join us as we hike the trails of our lives this Advent, seeking to rise above the temptations and the ordinary to the new heights with God, together with our families and our friends. My brothers and sisters, let us pray for one another to rise toward God each day. Let us pray to St. John Damascene. St. John Damascene, pray for us.